morning I walked past a church with a sign out front that read, "Prayers for Peace." Stretching the entire length of the church was a wrought iron fence with long, thin yellow ribbons draped across so thick that they looked like ties on a clearance rack. I noticed that some of the ribbons had names attached. As I walked down the sidewalk, I thought the ribbons must be for donors or sponsors or patrons of the church. It was one of those beautiful old stone churches on 5th Avenue. The front of the church was long, and the ribbons were many and bright and dancing in the December wind, so they easily kept my attention. I read another name tag. This one was of a soldier. The third, also of a soldier. That was when I realized that these must all be names of soldiers who had died in Iraq. Thus the yellow ribbons, thus the prayers for peace. I stopped. I started searching for PFC Devin J. Grella. There were thousands of ribbons. I wasn't going to be able to just randomly find his, but then I saw that they were in sort of an ad hoc alphabetical order. Greca, Gonzalez, and after a long while, Grella. A heavy cold wind blew through me, tossing the ribbons high out the fence. I don't think of him that often anymore, even though it has only been 3 years, even though someone in Iraq was just killed yesterday. Someone's son, someone's father, someone's husband, someone's friend. I miss him. I wish I could say I think of him more often than I do. I wiped the tears from my face and started walking back down 5th Avenue, crossing through Madison Square Park. I thought immediately of the sound bite on the laptop that came when his personal belongings were returned. I thought about that sound file, guns firing in the background, his innocent 21-year-old voice, oddly more mature since he'd left for Iraq 3 months ago. An IED, or improvised explosive device, would be detonated beneath his diesel tanker days later, killing him instantly. I can remember when our family got the laptop out of his personal effects. We were in the funeral home, closed casket wrapped with a flag on the other side of the room. We all huddled around the monitor as if we were looking into the eye of an oracle that could deliver us a message from beyond the grave. There they were. Pictures of Devin and his friends, videos of soldiers in a sporting boxing match, and a sound file of him delivering a tanker of fuel across the Persian desert. We listened to it over and over. We wanted to know, to be a part of, experience what his life, a life that we all knew so well before he'd left for Iraq, was like those last few months. We knew that he was somewhere, but it wasn't until we heard the machine gun fire in the background that we realized he'd been off in a very foreign place. Maybe before that we didn't want to know. Maybe we were in denial. It definitely made it easier to sleep at night. At that moment, gathered around, listening to his voice, I tried to imagine Devin as something I'd never considered him, a soldier. I knew him as a little brother, an athlete, and a sports fanatic, a musician, slightly girl-crazed and able to spend hours gaming, but never a soldier. He'd only been there 3 months, hardly enough time to write back home. He'd only been in the Army for 6 months, and honestly, I'd never really spoken to him about it. It wasn't how I identified him. But here at the funeral were hundreds of men, dressed in uniform, straightening collars, and saying what a brave soldier my brother was. And there I was, keeping my mouth shut, for fear of dishonoring him. Take a minute to listen to the sound file, the last known recording of my brother Devin, before he was killed.
I don't know if you can hear this or not, but I'm on top of a truck right now. We're in Naja, and it's just crazy over here. If you can hear it in the background, we're not far from that at all. When we first got here, there were bombs and stuff going off, and they were shooting tracer rounds right over our head. We were parked here. We're just looking for someone to drop this trailer. Sounds like it slowed down over there, but I was hoping we could hear some more bombs. They were just shooting off a bunch of missiles and stuff. So right now it just sounds like a 50 cal, a couple 50 cals. Yeah, it's pretty much stopped. But it's real crazy over here. It's pretty exciting though. It's a big mission, and I don't know, I'm just excited to be a part of it, I guess.